With just 2 ingredients, you can make your own homemade yogurt. It's creamy, it's delicious, absolutely incredible. Let's dive right into it. So we'll begin by putting our pot on the stove, and we're going to need some milk, whole milk. I'm using full fat whole milk. If you want to use 1% or whatever kind of milk you want to use, that's fine. But the full fat gives you a really, really delicious and creamy kind of milk, yogurt. Very, very delicious. So transfer your milk into the pot. I'm using half a quart of the whole milk, organic. It's homemade, so we want the best of it, okay? You also need some yogurt, and that is what you're going to add to the milk later on, and that will help you to get the texture of the yogurt, because we need the live cultures or the live bacteria in that yogurt just a little bit to make this batch. Okay, so whilst the milk is on the stove, you want to stir constantly to ensure that the bottom of your pot doesn't burn or your milk doesn't boil over. You don't want to stop stirring and go do something else, because you're going to make a big mess and then you have to clean up. Keep stirring until you bring your milk to a boil, like a slow boil. You want the temperature to be at about 180 degrees, and one way to ensure is to use a meat thermometer, or you can just go by the bubbles. Once you see the bubbles at the edge of it, then your milk is ready. So whilst I get ready to get this off the stove, I'm going to prepare an ice bath because I want this to move quickly. Okay, so I just have some ice and water, and if you don't want to do that, you can also just set this aside and let it cool down. So I'm just going to transfer it into the ice bath and allow it to sit for about 10 minutes or so until it's ready to go. If you're new here, my name is Gifty, a warm and pleasant welcome to you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video to watch. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for also coming back. So this is my yogurt that I have. It's about a 1/4 cup yogurt, and this is store-bought. Okay, so since we're making our own, the next time we have to make it, we don't have to buy from the store. We'll just reserve a little bit of this one, then we'll use it as our culture for the next batch. So our milk is now cool. It just took about 10 minutes, and we're going to skim the skin off of it. You don't want to skim that off, or it's going to give you some taste you don't want in your yogurt, because this, trust me, homemade yogurt, store-bought yogurt ain't got nothing on homemade yogurt. It's absolutely delicious, and I really hope you try this, especially if you love yogurt. So once we skim off all the skin, we're going to test and see that it's at the right temperature. You don't want this to be too hot. If it's too hot, it's going to kill the bacteria. So you just want it to be at a temperature of a baby's bottle. Okay, so just put some on your wrist, or just, dip your finger in there, and if it's at the right temperature, you are good to go. So at this point, I'm going to scoop a little bit of the milk and put it in the yogurt, give it a stir, then we'll transfer it into the pot of milk. If you're still here, thank you so much for still sticking around. I truly appreciate your love and support. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you've been watching our videos and haven't subscribed, why now? Come on. Support your girl by clicking on that subscribe button, and also hit on the notification bell, so anytime we upload a new video, you are instantly notified. So our yogurt is ready, and we'll transfer it into our pot. You want to make sure you get everything out, because this is good stuff. Okay, so once you transfer it into the pot of milk, give it a stir until everything incorporates beautifully together, just like so. Now go ahead, cover your yogurt, and then we're going to cover with a napkin. You can use blanket, whatever you have available, and place this in a warm place so it can do what it's supposed to do. Mine is going in the oven for 8 hours with the oven light turned on, but the oven is turned off. So 8 hours later, our yogurt is ready, and this is how it looks. And I forgot to mention this, but if you're using organic ultra pasteurized, then you don't have to heat it up to 180 because it's already done during that process. So 120 is perfect, just that lukewarm temperature. So this is how our yogurt looks, the texture, the creaminess, the consistency. Oh my goodness, so amazing, guys. So at this point, I'm going to transfer it into a bowl, and I will put this in the fridge. It's past midnight as I'm filming this video at this time, so I will place it in the bowl, put it in the fridge, and I will catch you the next day. This will also ensure that it gets really nice and thick. If you like that, if you can, of course you can enjoy it right away, okay, but if you want it a little thicker, you can place this in the fridge. Let me know in the comment section if you love yogurt. If you love yogurt, then you want to start making your own, because the taste is just amazing. Oh, so amazing. I can't stop talking about the taste, because it's store-bought yogurt has nothing on homemade yogurt. So at this point, after I'm done dishing, I'm going to cover it, and into the fridge it goes. If this is your first time here, we have amazing recipes on the channel. Please feel free to browse through, and if you find anything that you like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the recipe. And all those who are returning, also, if you've missed any upload, let me know what you think of whatever you find. All right guys, here's our yogurt. Actually, it's been a few days because I haven't been able to get to it, but this is how it looks. Very nice and set. Oh, just look at how creamy that looks. Oh my goodness. So delicious. All you need is some granola, some fruits. Oh my goodness. And that is it for today, guys. This is so delicious. Homemade yogurt, of course, homemade everything is absolutely amazing. And this is my first time making homemade yogurt, and I absolutely love it. I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for doing this with me. All the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box, and I hope you do love it as much as I did. If you do give it a try, come back and let me know what you think of the recipe. Thank you so much for doing this, and I'll meet you in the next video. Bye y'all.